I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm sewing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. They come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man eye, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. I stole with them. I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. 80. Long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to English, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Realizing to master enterprise, and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts to how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Take a better stand, but don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Enough heart for most of them, long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to English, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just after realizing to master enterprise, and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts to how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs pipes. Others use injections, syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit.
All right, guys. All right. What is going on? What is going on, everybody? Man, we have we have an interesting week of news to talk about with you guys yet again. Man, this is quite hilarious that we're talking about this stuff again. I believe it was like 2 weeks ago we had like a whole nother like influctuation of CM Punk news. Yeah, Chicago Phil, GM Punk, Pepsi Phil.
Bucks. Yeah.
We got some other little stories about just random stuff in the world of wrestling, and then we're gonna end you guys off with the Payback and All Out predictions. Oh, you know,
Dude, what is with this week, man?
Bro, tell me if I'm wrong, but did we as in me and Sir K, sit here when All In was announced? Did we not fucking say they should have skipped All Out? But what does AEW do? What does Tony Khan do? They keep All Out and then proceed to give us, and I don't give a shit about, oh, you guys are complaining the card's going to be bad, but the show's going to be great. The talent's going to have a chip on their shoulder. This card looks like shit. And the fact that you want people to pay $50 fucking of their hard-earned money to watch Shane Taylor in a fucking... And no shade on Shane Taylor, right?
Well, yeah.
But what the fuck is this card? Better than you bet. We'll get to that, bro. Oh, boy. We will get to that. If you were going to do All In at the end of fucking August, you should have just skipped All Out. I seen a lot of people saying, do All In the beginning of August and do All Out at the end. That's perfect. It's not perfect, but it makes it a little bit fucking better than 1 week gap. Bro, this card looks fucking abysmal. This card looks fucking abysmal. This is one of the... Me and Sir K usually go to All Out every year. This is the last thing I'll say. before I let Sir K speak, because I know he's got some things to say, but this is one of the best decisions we've ever made. Not going.
Oh, 100%. Oh, dude, I am so glad we made the decision, and I feel like if we did buy tickets, me and you would heavily be talking about selling our fucking tickets right now.
Yes.
Because All Out looks trash, dog. What in the fuck is that? Ricky Steamboat versus Ricky Starks. The Better Than You Baby versus fucking Ultra Jobbers. What the... Exactly, it's Ring of Honor All Out, literally, though.
Yeah, it is.
Fucking trash. I'd rather take Rampage All Out than fucking Ring of Honor All Out. Like... Oh man, and this fucking this man Tony Khan, this delusional man, wants to make this a yearly tradition. Dude, I hate these AEW traditions more and more by the fucking year. You know what I mean?
Horrible.
Like, dude, change it the fuck up. Don't do All Out. You're gonna literally do it the same thing again. You're gonna have All In. Somebody's gonna get suspended. And a week later, All Out's fucking garbage. You're walking into it willingly again. You fucking stick it in Chicago every year.
Man, that's the thing too. It's like, okay, all right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt for this year because we don't know how hard it was to book Wembley. We don't know. We don't know if there was just date complications and maybe he already had the United Center booked. Cool. Dude, you're willingly walking into the same fucking problem in one calendar year. 1 year from now, September 1st, 2024, me and Sir K are probably going to be talking about how this was a stupid decision to do yet again. Yet again. You're walking into the same fucking problem.
I don't get this dude's obsession with the bank holidays. Oh my god, the UK has a bank holiday a week before the US does, so I'll do fucking 2 huge pay-per-views back to back. Are you dumb? Apparently. I mean, if what you're doing on Collision tomorrow, yes, the fuck you are. What's going on? What happened? This is not the AEW that made me stay a wrestling fan. This is not. This is quite the opposite. I'm tired of traditions. I'm tired of all these pointless shows. Wrestle Dream. All of it. I'm sick of it. I ain't watching no damn Wrestle Dream. What the fuck I look like? Like, the fuck? If we already didn't promise it to you guys, and if I already didn't call off, or if I already didn't schedule off for, the unfun job, I would have been watching all that. I would have not fucking took the bullet and I would have not called off for that shit. All Out. Dude, this is my measure of a good pay-per-view. Is it call-off worthy? This All Out? God, no.
Fuck
I would
no.
rather be at work than fucking watch All Out, man. Tony Khan is lucky we got our friends there because if we didn't, oh boy, we'd be falling asleep. All Out looks trash. And TK should be ashamed. This is the worst card AEW has ever produced. And they're going to repeat the same mistake next year. And I'm fucking dreading it already.
They're going to walk right into it.
And if it is a tradition, and you're going to keep All Out in Chicago, I don't think you guys will ever see us at our All Out again. We will be buying tickets to Vegas to see a real AEW pay-per-view.
Yeah, that was one of the things I was going to mention too. Looks like we're never going to fucking All Out again.
No, literally.
Looks like it,
I'm tired of just getting All Out. I hate that.
Seriously, I'm not fucking. And what's funny too is, just out of curiosity, we usually do it with all the shows in Chicago, but just out of curiosity, we just like to look up like ticket prices. This All Out was the most outrageous. Usually AEW tickets for like nice 100 section seats are like All Out 2021, which was the best All Out, by the way. We were there. We paid $175 a piece, and we were so close to the floor. Usually we like the 100 section because if you're on the floor, you're flat, so you can't really fucking see. Like, God forbid you get fucking Omos sitting right in front of you. You can't see shit all night. So usually, obviously, we like to go for the seats, the bleacher seats or the incline seats, I like to call them. Nice 100 level seats, easily the best seats I've ever had to a wrestling show. Was my favorite AEW pay-per-view in history, their best AEW pay-per-view in history, and they were $175. Those same seats in the United Center were going for upwards $250 to $350. And you put on that,
dude. Oh yeah, we would have sold that motherfucker. I thought it was a normal price. I'd be like, all right, maybe we would have. That prices would have 100% sold my ticket. Get the fuck out of here. What the hell is that?
absolutely atrocious. Absolutely fucking atrocious was that. God, absolutely atrocious was that. Is this all out card? But my God, yeah. Again, yeah. The next, if you guys go to AEW shows, man, and you ever wanted to fucking see us, you'll never fucking see us at an all out. I don't know why you'd be going to see us in the first place, but God, fucking dude. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Dude, when we were watching Dynamite, I texted in the group chat, like, as soon as and I was behind a little bit. I was behind on the show a little bit. So I was probably like 20 minutes behind where everybody else was. As soon as they fucking announced Bullet Club Gold versus FTR and the Young Bucks, I texted you guys then, and I was like, oh man, we dodged a huge bullet. That was when I didn't even know what was to come later in the night. When I found out MJF and Adam Cole are going to be having are going to be fighting for the ROH tag titles. And then I found out about, let me look at this run sheet. What else did I fucking find out about? I found out about, I found out about Samoa Joe versus Shane Taylor. And I was like, whoa. Oh, no. I was like, no fucking way. Then after the show, I was to hop on Twitter and see Blackpool Combat Club versus Eddie Kingston and Shibata. And then I were to find out that Ricky Starks would challenge Ricky Steamboat to a strap match on Collision. And this is the same Ricky Starks. This is the same Ricky Starks that was supposed to main event the show for the Real World Championship with CM Punk.
It's insane, man. It's fucking insane, man. What happened to AEW, man? What happened? And then we found out about the opponents of fucking Better Than You, baby. And that was the worst part. Genuinely, that is the worst part of that pay-per-view for me.
You know, I don't know, man. I don't know. This card sounds abso-fucking-lutely abysmal. But we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it, and we're going to talk about why each of these matches, not all of them, most of them, make absolutely no sense whatsoever, and why it is absolutely abysmal to put on a show that was once considered your WrestleMania. All out. I don't know, man. Absolutely horrific fucking card that they put on, and I don't give a shit what anybody... They've got chips on their shoulders. They always put on the best show. Yeah, even when there's no build, which is all the time, at least we have a decent card to fall back on. This card looks like shit. This is... If I wanted to see something like this, I could have easily I could have fucking easily went back a couple weeks and watched one of my fucking pre-recorded episodes of Rampage that I record on my YouTube TV every fucking Friday. This All Out card looks like shit, man. It looks like
Dude,
fucking shit.
The worst card I've ever seen from this company.
I cannot
Easily.
believe they put something so abysmal on All Out.
Once their greatest pay-per-view, now looks to be their worst.
Oh my
2 years
fucking
later.
God. 2 years.
Ooh, but I thought this company would last longer than that.
Golly. So, let's go ahead and hop right into the intro, man, and then we're going to start talking about this Chicago Phil drama again. So, what is going on, guys? We are back with, yet again, another edition of the Notorious podcast, man. This is episode 177 of the news. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time watching, guys, do not know how the show works. Every Monday, we are on here with Notorious Unscripted, and every Friday at 4 p.m. Central, we are on here with the news, man. And with that, man, if you guys did miss this past Monday's edition of the show, it was a little bit different than you normally see. It was the illustrious career of Wyndham Rotunda, a tribute video to Bray Wyatt. So if you guys did miss that, you guys can watch that on all platforms. I don't know if you guys did catch it. I forgot to give you guys a little bit of Easter eggs. But as you can see from the show on Monday, the background was black and white, but there was a lot of red. And that was kind of a little reference to him being the color red in a world full of black and white. So I tried to implement that into the design of it. And I wanted to share that little Easter egg with you guys on Monday, but obviously there was a lot going on. There was a lot to talk about, so it kind of just slipped my mind. So yes, we wanted to properly thank Wyndham and give him what is absolutely deserved of his career, a tribute video. Somebody who means a lot to me and Sir K. So again, if you guys did miss that, man, we'll never stop doing it, but again, we want to thank Wyndham for truly being the color red in a world full of black and white. Truly, man. So, yeah, man. So that was one of the hardest episodes to make. But that was one of my favorites. That was one of my favorite episodes we've ever done. I love how we went about that. Yeah, I think when it comes to tribute podcasts, that's definitely got to be as good as it gets. That was a ton of fun to make. Man. Bittersweet. I wish we didn't have to make something like that, but it was truly special. Truly special, man. So, and I'm glad you guys did enjoy it too. We did get a lot of positive feedback on it, man. And it was just overall just a great episode, man. And honestly, leave it to fucking nobody else but me and Sir K to talk about Bray Wyatt's career for 3 hours. So it was a very nice tribute episode, man. And like I said, it was definitely one of the most fun to make. One of the hardest, but one of my favorite episodes for sure. So if you guys did miss that, the Bray Wyatt tribute video, that is available for you guys on all platforms, man. That is Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and if you want to see it first, join us right here every Monday after Monday Night Raw for Notorious Unscripted, man. Also, if you guys have not got a chance to get your hands on some of the official Notorious Heels podcast merchandise, you guys can now find this live on the merch shop. That is bonfire.com. Link is at the top of the description of this very video. And with that, you have all 8 of these beautiful designs, plus more on the merch shop for you guys, man. That is the Chicago flag design, the Uncrowned Kings of the IWC design, the base logo design, the Riddler-inspired Best Kept Secret to the IWC design, the Notorious World Order shirt. You have the 3 different versions, the Chicago flag one, which you see on your screen, the classic black and white, and the Wolfpack red. The Grand Slam logo, the baseball-inspired logo, baseball jersey-inspired logo, the scratch logo, and the only community that matters. So all 8 of these beautiful designs, plus more, are available on the merch shop for you guys. Again, that is bonfire.com. Link is at the top of the description of this very video. And with that, if this is your first time watching, guys, do not know who we are here at the Notorious Podcast. I am Johnny Mayhem, one half of the host of this very show. And as for the other half, we got my man Mr. K here. How's it going, man?
Going good, man. It's going good. Just been chilling out, man. Let's say I'm excited for Sunday, but I'm excited to hang out on Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Everything's been good. And yeah, man, finally getting this show over with, man. Can't believe I'm saying that about this show, but can't wait to get it over with. But like Durante always asks, man, how's life? How's the family? Life's good, man. Wait, oh shit, life's good, man. The family's good. I just blanked out for a second. How's everybody doing in chat, man? Live chat, in the replay. Durante, Bill, JT, Logan, how are all you guys doing? What about you, bro? How you doing?
Yeah, man. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Yeah, I spent the better part of the last week just going back and just watching a bunch of old Bray Wyatt stuff. So it was really cool. It was really cool to kind of reflect. But honestly, man, usually most of my nights were spent watching back some fucking fantastic matches and promos and stuff. So it's been a ride, bro. It's been a ride. But other than that, I'm good, man. But other than that, I'm good. Well, after learning this fucking All Out card, boy, you best believe I was going and watching back some fucking great Bray Wyatt shit to fucking cheer me up, because Jesus Christ, boy,
Literally,
was
bro.
I fucking was I appalled when I knew they were gonna get scraps, but
Oh, I
shit.
didn't think the crap would be this bad. I didn't think they were gonna get fucking moldy expired scraps.
Yes, they got the fucking crumbs. The fucking crumbs from All In. Good lord, that looks fucking abysmal. But golly, I just God, I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it. So yeah, but other than that, man, as Durante always asks, I'm good. Family's good. What about you, Durante, Logan, Bell, JT, Pops? How's everybody doing? And thank you guys for being here, man. But it's time, man. It's time.
Talk about the drama.
It's time to take Phil to tribal court. All right. So, all right, man. So here's the deal. So according to Brian Alvarez on Wrestling Observer Live, here are all the bullet points that happened at All In. So, Jack Perry did his 0 hour or pre-show match, whatever you want to call it. He did his match with Hook. There was a spot where he was doing the Rolling Thunder. You know, he was doing Rob Van Dam's move. He did the Rolling Thunder on top of the limousine. He, jumped on Jack Perry, gets off the car, smacks the windshield, and says, "You see this? Real glass. Cry me a river." And here so it begins. Oh my God, Bell. Yeah. If he were to go back to WWE, which honestly I wouldn't be mad at this point, and I'll get to why. I need to see him get sat down by the tribal chief. Oh my God. I need to fucking see it. 100%.
Oh, can't believe I'm saying this. I can't. What does this world come to? But Roman Reigns will decimate that man on the mic. He will decimate CM Punk on the mic. What has happened to this world?
That's wild. That's the same guy that said "suffer and succotash" will now destroy somebody on the microphone. Okay, so here we go. So Jack Perry walked backstage following his match. When he walked past Punk, Punk said, "Do you have a problem with me?" To which Perry replied, "You heard what I said out there." Punk then said, "You know I can beat your ass, right?" You know,
It's fucking high school, bro.
okay.
Middle school.
All right. So, originally when this came out, I kind of felt bad for CM Punk. I did. Because in the beginning, it kind of, Jack Perry poked the bear, right? He poked the bear, and it's like people just constantly pick on CM Punk, and it's like people constantly try to fight him. People do not like CM Punk, right? That's what it boils down to. People do not like CM Punk. So in the beginning of this, I felt very bad for Punk because it's like, on one hand, the guy gets praised for his leadership backstage in Collision, and then on the other hand, it's really just a domino effect of like, what the fuck are we doing? And then everything else gets fucked up. But when you hear stuff like this, and we'll get onto it, it is very hard to feel bad for the guy because, again, it's like, and this all stems back to the Hangman shit. It's like, dude, why are you getting mad over promo material? Now, where Hangman went wrong, and I said this a long time ago, I don't give a fuck what Punk would have said. I would have just gave him the heads up. I don't even care if he said, "Don't say that." I would have at least just gave common courtesy to say, "I'm going to make a little dig about Colt Cabana." And it is what it is. Because you're CM Punk. And a lot of things, and it's like, on that hand, he should have gave him the heads up, but was he necessarily wrong for it? Not really. Did CM Punk tell Vince McMahon, "Hey, I'm going to go out there and say, I can't wait till your family's dead, or you're dead, and your family's going to fuck up your company"? No, he didn't. That's why they cut his microphone. And then he fucking walked out of the arena and didn't even go through gorilla position. I don't know, man. So, I don't know. He makes it very hard for himself. He really does. Okay, so Punk then said, "You know I can beat your ass, right?" He shoved Perry and put him in a choke before it was broken up by Samoa Joe. Sweet Tooth broke up the fight. Okay, so I heard another rumor that Punk sucker punched him and then choked him. But if this is what's being reported by Alvarez and them, I guess we'll just go with this. I think the sucker punch thing was a rumor anyway. So, okay, it gets better. Tony Khan witnessed the fight with several monitors falling on him. So they launched an investigation, but the CEO was right there and seen everything that happened.
What the fuck are you investigating, man? What the fuck? You saw him. He pushed monitors into you. Dude, that man Tony Khan is trying so hard to save Punk's ass, dude.
So, Punk threatened to quit and didn't want to wrestle following the fight, which led to things being delayed 10 minutes. Is that fucking why the beginning of the show took forever to start?
They were just fucking scrapping backstage and fucking... "Do you want to go on first? Who wants to go on first?" Punk's like, "You don't want to do it."
Which bell? Which bell is one of the reasons why at this point I genuinely would not mind seeing him back in WWE, because he knows that this shit will not want to fly over there, that this shit will not fly over there, and he will just be on his best behavior, I feel like. And then, well, if he does step out of line in the slightest, he's gone. And that was three strikes and you're out.
No, exactly. You just get booted instantly, man, and this man's just hit strike after strike in AEW. Tony Khan's just fucking covering it up.
So, the Young Bucks and FTR were asked if they could open the show. They said they weren't ready. The Golden Elite, Switchblade, Juice, and Takeshita were then asked the same thing, and they said they guessed they could. Oh, God. Samoa Joe was very angry as he wanted to wrestle at Wembley. Things were eventually sorted out, and Joe and Punk opened the show.
Dude.
Honestly, the main person I feel bad for in this situation is Samoa Joe. It's Samoa Joe. Another thing, we always rag on Tony Khan about not knowing when to fucking call the audible. How in the world you did not say, you know what, we're probably going to suspend you. Joe's winning the world championship. However, and this either way, Punk loses in this situation, because either way, he's going to no-show, and at that point, if I was AEW, I would genuinely have stripped him of the title right there and said, Samoa Joe's going to come out here. Samoa Joe's going to come out here. We're going to send out a mystery opponent, and they're going to fight for the real world title, because CM Punk no-showed the fucking event. Or whatever you want to say. CM Punk wants to fucking fight everybody. Or people want to get into fucking fights backstage. So, and it sucks, too, because this one isn't necessarily Punk's fault, but, like, saying you quit and wanting to walk out on your friend in Samoa Joe, who just wants to wrestle in fucking Wembley Stadium. Okay, you blame the guy, you're going to walk out on him? And if I was Punk, I would have said, take the fucking title off me. And if he really wanted to quit, I would have genuinely said, take this fucking title off me, because I'm not going to be back here. I'll go out there and I'll put over him, because he's my friend and he deserves it. And after that, I'm done. I'm done. But what happened? But what fucking happened? He beat Samoa Joe with a sloppy-ass Pepsi plunge, and he fucking just beat him. Why Tony Khan did not call a fucking audible and have Samoa Joe win the fucking match is so beyond me, it's not even funny. And then guess what happens if Samoa Joe wins the world title? If you don't want MJF to defend in the main event of All Out, you got fucking Samoa Joe, who could put the fucking title up against anybody.
Like, exactly, Punk. Exactly, Logan. He didn't want the fucking title in the first place. And now he has to have one 24/7. The fuck is it? And listen, there's a million stories about how this happened backstage. Some say Perry started it, some say Punk, some say it was a mix of both. Really, either way, you guys shouldn't have fought. Either Perry shouldn't have said what he said on TV, obviously, or he said what he said on TV, Punk could just let him go to Dr. Sampson's office, get the fucking broken glass out of his back, and let him suffer, and go put on a show, like an adult. But no, he had to fucking say, I could beat your fucking ass, right? And just start a fight. Either way, both are 100% at fault. And it sucks to say, I'm glad both got punished. They should have. Because what the fuck are you two doing fighting on AEW's biggest show and just causing a whole bunch of useless drama? CM Punk saying he's gonna quit. Oh, I'm tired of it. Then why'd you come back? Why are you here? Leave then. Give me that title and leave. And I'll have Joe go face somebody for it. And or you could go out there and lose. Or if not, I'll say you're gonna win, and I'll tell Joe to roll your ass up and force your ass down and fucking lose that fucking title. Either way, it would have ended with CM Punk not being champion at the start of All In. No matter what.
I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. So here was I believe this was the story about yeah, okay, so here's a different perspective of it, I guess. According to an eyewitness, why are we reading fucking crime reports about a fucking AEW dude? Jesus Christ. According to an eyewitness who is not a wrestler, their version of the Jack Perry and Punk incident was right after Perry came to the back, CM Punk went nose to nose with him aggressively and asked him if he had a problem. Perry said he was just looking to get heat as a heel. Punk shoved him very hard, got in his face, sucker punched him, and went for a choke. People immediately broke it up, and Tony Khan was yelling at Punk to let him go. I would have paid to see that.
Let him fucking go. I'm tired of you. Let him fucking go.
Once CM Punk, once they were separated, Punk lunged in Khan's direction, but a number of people got in his way. What was he going to do? Fucking destroy Tony Khan right there?
You fucking sucker punched the fucking CEO. He still wouldn't have fucking fired him at that point.
Oh, no, he wouldn't have. He would have went on the media scrum and probably said what he said in the media, in the press conference call before the show happened. Oh, people are interested in and outside of the ring.
Like, do you just see a big ass red mark on the side of his fucking face and shit? Like, dude, you lunged at the CEO. That itself should automatically be fired on the spot. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. I don't care who you are.
Seriously, bro. So Punk lunged in Khan's direction, but a number of people got in his way while Punk was yelling, "I quit." Monitors were knocked down during all of this. Samoa Joe was very upset and went to calm Punk down. That's another version of the story. And then another version of the story goes a little something like this. Well, this, I guess, is more about the aftermath. So, Wrestling Observer Newsletter is reporting that one person said many of the wrestlers think both Jack Perry and CM Punk were at fault, and when talent found out, they got more motivated to put on great matches. It kind of brought everyone together, and Samoa Joe was looked at as a real leader through all of this. And yes, still didn't have him fucking win. Also, there is a picture going around of Samoa Joe during his entrance, and on his left arm, right above his elbow pad, you can see little spots of blood. I'm assuming, if Jack Perry bled, I'm assuming that was probably Jack Perry's blood. But Logan, I swear to you, bro, this CM Punk and AEW Dark Side of the Ring, bro, they got to make like how they did a two-parter for Benoit and Guerrero. This shit probably needs like a three-parter.
Oh, dude, fucking Jericho's gonna be on that bitch talking shit. Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fucking their best episode of all time. I cannot wait.
Oh, it's money. It's money waiting to fucking happen. And again, Samoa Joe is probably one of the people I feel most bad for, because fucking, what the fuck? I don't know why he didn't call an audible. Like I said, you do what you got to do, and either way, Punk leaves. And if you don't want to, and if you're scared about burning the bridge with CM Punk, he clearly doesn't give two fucks about your company. Because again, I want to stress, this situation is not necessarily all his fault. None of the situations were necessarily all on him. Everybody could have done a little bit better, but he does not make these situations any easier for himself, bro. Again, You let Jack Perry say something to you and keep moving on with your fucking day. You want to know why? Because we're sitting here in front of 80 fucking thousand people. We're about to put on our best fucking show, and you guys are worried about fighting over some dumb shit that happened on fucking Collision. Dude, you don't like Jack Perry? Fucking, why do you get... Do we have a problem? Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Why would you cost your friend Samoa Joe that moment? If all else fails, Punk likes to talk about how his friends, right? He loves talking about how his friends are going to catch him if he falls. Why would you why would you even put your friend's Wembley match in jeopardy like that? I mean, what the fuck, man? This fucking, like, dude, he has real glass in his back. He's probably in pain. Let him suffer. And guess what? You fucking told him so. You told him so.
Like, do we have a problem? Obviously, you have a fucking problem with him. He just, if anything, yeah, he's being a little fucking shit, but he's just doing shit on cat. If anything, tell him, hey, at least I was on the fucking main show. The fuck? At least fucking hit him with some promo material. Go out there and fucking talk shit yourself. He did it to you, go do it to him. Go look, while you're in the middle of beating up Samoa Joe, look at the camera and say, at least I'm on the fucking main show. You got all the fucking tools, you're CM Punk. Again, CM Punk getting mad over, on-screen material. Holy softness.
And then guess what? This is probably going to be another feud that is money for CM Punk and AEW because of all this, and it's probably never going to happen. And it's probably never going to fucking happen. And then guess what? Now we have another feud that we can't move forward in the company because people want to see this shit so bad.
This is one of the biggest reasons why you might not be able to bring CM Punk back. It might not even be just because of the backstage shit. It's the on-screen shit. What is he gonna do that anyone's gonna care about except these people? Come on.
I mean, unless Jack Perry would be willing to fucking sit down and sort all this shit out, which I would hope. But if not, this is going to be another fucking feud that people are going to say, oh man, at this big show, I hope we finally get CMFTR versus the Elite. Oh, at this big show, I hope we get Punk versus Omega. Oh, at this big show. And it's going to happen and happen and happen. People said, oh, I hope this shit happens at All In. Well, maybe it won't happen at All In, but maybe they'll set it up at All In and give it to us at All Out. And what happened? CM Punk suspended, left Ricky Starks high and dry. The Elite are doing fucking absolutely nothing. Well, I guess Kenny Omega is. Hangman's not on the show. Kenny Omega's fucking in one of the more interesting matches on the show, actually. And the Young Bucks are teaming with FTR. I mean, what did these guys turn on Phil? What the fuck? I
swear to God. Some of my guys have my back. Apparently not. You're fucking fighting and shit. You're fighting and shit. I wouldn't have your fucking back. I'd say, okay, fucking, you're not gonna fuck me over. I'm gonna go hang out with the people, that run this place, and that I could actually get pushed with.
I don't know, man. I don't fucking know, dude. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Good old Punk, man. Good old Punk. Yeah, but honestly, this is another situation that's not going to translate on TV, and it's just going to be another things that keeps another thing that keeps the company on pause.
Mm-hmm.
And I just know in a couple years, all these guys are just going to regret it. They're going to regret it. Because, like Brett and Sean, which is funny because fucking CM Punk is a huge Bret Hart guy. Brett and Sean both always said, Brett always said, I wish I never walked out. Like, I wish we were able to finish that feud because there was a lot of money left on the table.
No,
Don't,
that's what they're going to be thinking, the same thing.
they are. They are. All of them are. All right, man. Miro.
Did you hear
So,
the rumor?
what's up?
Did you hear the rumor killer on the Miro one?
Oh, yeah, that's the story.
Oh, okay, good, good.
So, so the original story made me think that this man CM Punk actually lost his mind. The original story said that Miro asked Punk if everything was okay, and Punk told him, Punk said something to him like, "Oh, do you want to fucking take this outside?" When I originally heard that before the rumor killer, um, uh, I genuinely thought CM Punk had lost his mind. Why you would ever ask Miro, of all people, to step outside tells me you want to get your head ripped off. Um, but
He would have murdered that man if that was real.
so Sean Ross Sapp then did a live stream explaining what was relayed to him about the supposed altercation between Miro and CM Punk. According to what was said to him, after Punk's match, he was approached by Miro backstage, and Miro asked how Punk was doing. Punk replied with something along the lines of, "I'm okay unless you want to fight me too," in a joking manner. Miro replied with an okay, also supposedly in a joking manner. Punk then continued to just joke around. He said, "How about we take this outside?" To which Miro replied, "How about we take this to the ring?" I wish somebody would fucking take one of these goddamn CM Punk feuds to the fucking ring, for Christ's sake. This guy's fucking getting infused with all of his fucking friends that don't want to piss him off and say anything mean to him. The fuck are we doing here, man? All these Punk feuds have been a waste of fucking time. A waste of time. So, then, here's another piece of news following the fight. People close to CM Punk said that there wasn't too much communication between he and Tony Khan after the backstage incident with Jack Perry. CM Punk has went as far as telling people he hates this place as a result of the constant issue in AEW. And, well, the part about him and Tony Khan not having much communication ended up being false, because CM Punk and Tony Khan were involved in a heated exchange at AEW All In. According to a report from Wade Keller of PW Torch, CM Punk was already said to have been pissed off about not being picked up from the airport by anyone associated with AEW. There was also a rumor killer on that. He didn't mind it at all. Apparently, I heard he didn't really care.
He had to put it on himself too, from what I heard.
Yeah, he did. He wanted to stay an extra day with his family, which I get. Losing a professional wrestler, hits close to home for a lot of these guys. So I get that. They wanted to stick around another day with his family. I get it.
Even though they're travel guys is great friends with the Young Bucks, so that's not a good look at all.
No way.
Oh yeah.
Hilarious.
So yeah, that's not a good look at all. They 100% did that on purpose. You know it.
So, CM Punk was already said to be pissed off about not being picked up at the airport by anybody associated with AEW. Instead, he took a train to his hotel and got lost along the way. It was worth noting that Punk wasn't aware at the time. No one from AEW was.
So dude just sucks at his job.
I guess.
Shocker.
The report notes that CM Punk reportedly approached Tony Khan in front of other people in his locker room. Punk came at the AEW president in a heated, intense manner and chewed out Khan with harsh phrasing. Why the fuck does he have a job?
He plunged at him allegedly and chewed him out verbally. Dude, Oh my God, he's gonna keep this man's job. I can't believe it.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh eh, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. So after all of this, Brian Alvarez is reporting that the belief within AEW is that CM Punk and Jack Perry have been suspended from the company pending the results of an investigation over their reported physical altercation backstage at All In. This could possibly mean that that neither will work this Sunday's All Out pay-per-view. And an update via Sports Illustrated have confirmed that CM Punk and Jack Perry have both been suspended by AEW. Apparently, Punk found out from his lawyer, too. Nobody even told him.
Oh yeah, Punk didn't. He told him in AEW, talked to him about it all. He just told his lawyer. That's insane, man. That's insane. Exactly, Bill. Why is Punk yelling at TK? Why is it fucking TK? I don't know. Yelling at half his fucking roster at this point.
I would be chewing that motherfucker out so fucking bad if I was TK. And again, man, I mean, it's just like, again, I want to stress, like, this situation, this one of all of them is not really Punk's fault, but like, for the stuff that he did go wrong in this situation, like, dude, it's pretty bad, bro. I mean, dude, you were about to walk, I cannot stress this enough, you were about to walk out on your friend, a guy you grew up in the business with. A guy you grew up in the fucking business with. And it boggles my mind that he was still okay with winning. And I don't care about any investigation. Tony Khan knew he had to suspend both of them. As soon as it happened. Oh, yeah. As soon as it fucking happened, he knew he had to suspend both of them. And he didn't. And he did, but he didn't take the title off CM Punk and give it to Samoa Joe. Not only does Samoa Joe deserve a world championship run in this fucking company, but for the love of fucking God, that man deserves it. For the love of God, that man deserves it, bro. And the situation at hand absolutely called for it. Abso-fucking-lutely called for it. I mean, you can't do stuff like that, man. You just can't. You can't do shit like that.
In constant fucking fights backstage, bro. You just can't.
I don't know. And if you do want CM Punk around, we're going to keep you around. But you're going to work with whoever the fuck I tell you to work with. I don't care about your fucking feelings. I don't care about any of this shit. I don't. You're going to stick around. Nobody's going to get in a fucking fight or else it's going to be a fireable fucking offense. And you're going to work with whoever the fuck I tell you to work with. Because, you know, I don't know, man. It's insane, dude. It's really like, you know, when WWE was first booking Roman Reigns and he was working with, you know, who they wanted him to work with, he sucked. But as soon as he started having that creative freedom, now look at him. Now he works with whoever he wants. 9 times out of 10, the shit's decent as fuck. Shit's good quality stuff. It's like the complete opposite for CM Punk. They gave him the fucking creative freedom. It was going great. It was going fucking great. Darby Allin. After that, we go into Eddie Kingston. Then we have the fucking cinema that was him and MJF, right? Then we get to Hangman. It was a decent feud. Looking back on it, that was like a huge butterfly effect on wrestling. But all this shit, bro, you got, you know, and then he comes back and he's working with all these people. And let's be 100% honest, dude. This shit hasn't been CM Punk level. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's been decent, right? Feud with Bullet Club that lasted like 3 weeks. Feud with Ricky Starks. Feud with Samoa Joe. Well, what needle has any of this been pushing? I mean, honestly. And Collision's a great fucking Collision's been a great fucking show, but what exactly has this stuff been doing for anybody? Is this compelling television? It's not. Is it good television? Sure. Sure, it's good television. But is it compelling? Is it really the kind of needle moving shit that fucking only CM Punk can do? No, it's not.
I don't know. It's basic ass bare bones feuds. Doesn't even feel like CM Punk was back in the first place.
The fucking only night it felt like he was back was the first night he came back. And I don't know if I'm speaking out of bias just because I was there. But, and the whole demeanor with him coming back too, of the, I don't need to apologize to anybody. From that moment on, I knew it was a fucking ticking time bomb. I fucking knew it.
Exactly. We said it from the beginning. He's just gonna do it again. And look what happened. He might have not started it, but it happened again.
Don't know why you could not just let the fucking guy walk past you. Do you have a problem? Clearly you're a problem to this company, dude. Because why would you say that? Doesn't make a lick of fucking sense, dude. So they both been suspended. And yeah, cost Ricky Starks. He's a huge piece. He's a huge reason as to why All Out doesn't look as good as it could have. Again,
exactly.
Ricky Starks was supposed to have a main event on pay-per-view, and now he's facing Ricky Steamboat. All right. All right, man. And for the final piece of CM Punk news, AEW has launched an investigation into the altercation with CM Punk and Jack Perry backstage at All In. The company has been collecting statements and interviews on what happened. However, there is footage of the incident since there were cameras all over Wembley Stadium via Fightful Select. This Dark Side of the Ring, man.
It's about to be insane, dog.
I cannot believe there's footage of this, and you needed to launch an investigation. Not only were you right there, but if you needed a fucking replay, you could have just asked the camera crew that was fucking probably standing right across from you.
I was saying, go to security and he's like, hey, give me that tape real quick. Put that on the all-in card, bro. Let's see it. Let's show these fans. Cause, bro, if fucking CCTV footage of fucking Ricky Starks hanging out with Cody backstage on an episode of Raw, this shit can leak, bro. Who got it? I'll pay you. I swear to God, I'll pay you all the fucking money.
Definitely, bro. Fucking definitely. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, but yeah. So that's all the news. That's all the news on CM Punk, man. I don't know. I don't know. The situation is fucked, and if it was his last time in AEW, I wouldn't be surprised. And like I said, at this point, man, I genuinely would not. I genuinely don't even think I would mind him being back in WWE at this point, because I know in WWE he's gonna be Tony Khan. Tony Khan let him off the leash. WWE is never taking that guy off the fucking leash. And if he does decide to fucking act up and fucking start barking and biting while he's on the fucking leash, then they're going to let him go.
He's going to get buried, then booted. That's the thing about WWE. You piss them off and they don't like your ass, they're either going to just fire you, or if they're feeling petty, they're going to book you to fucking look like an absolute loser and then fire you. And if he does that shit, even in that company, good. I hope they do.
Yes, absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely, bro. Yeah, so that's all the news on CM Punk. That's all the news on CM Punk and all the CM Punk drama to go around for everybody. Yeah, and that's that, man. That is that. So, speaking of AEW and Tony Khan, Well, I guess. Oh, we talked about it in the intro. I guess this is just another piece of news. But I know this is another piece of news. But yeah, All Out and All In happening again a year apart next year. So buckle up. I know, like I said, no reason to really talk about it. We talk about everything in the intro, but yeah, it's happening again, and my fucking
Exactly.
god.
On one hand, I'm excited that they're going to Wembley again. On the other hand, All Out's going to be a fucking piece of garbage again that we are not going to.
Fuck no, absolutely not.
Ever. Never.
Yep, it's gonna be in Wembley. They're returning to Wembley on August 25th, 2024, and a week fucking later is Labor Day weekend. So that's gonna be All Out again. What a fucking mess.
What an idiot.
And another piece of breaking news coming out of the All In media scrum. Tony Khan has just announced, mind you, this was after a question about streaming services. He completely fucking dodged the question and talked about this. Tony Khan has just announced on the All In media scrum that AEW's next pay-per-view, Wrestle Dream, will take place from Seattle, Washington on October 1st. It'll be on the anniversary of Antonio Inoki's passing, with Khan hoping to include New Japan wrestlers on this card. AEW Full Gear will also take place Saturday, November 18th from the Kia Forum in Los Angeles, California.
Why?
I don't know. I guess this is just gonna be Forbidden Door light.
Yeah. Forbidden door, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Why? Why is this happening, dude? What the fuck, Tony Khan? You're adding a bunch of useless shit to your pay-per-view schedule. Stop it, dog.
Whatever happened to the Big Four?
I'm perfectly fine with the Big Five too. The fuck is Wrestle Dream? The fuck is that?
No idea, bro. No idea. Another pointless another pointless thing on the fucking. Yeah, I don't think I'm paying $50 for Wrestle Dream either. I think we're gonna have to skip that one, man. I think we're gonna have to skip that one. Unless they give us the fucking dream match in AEW, CMFTR versus the Elite. That's even if Chicago Phil's involved at this point. GM Punk is involved. Fucking, I don't know, but I doubt they won't. So yeah, this one looks like a no go. Yeah, for sure.
Literally, fuck. We might not be paying $50 for All Out, man. I might open up the fucking not wrestling dot in and shit.
Yeah,
That sounds like a C-level pay-per-view, man.
it does, bro. It does. It who cares? Honestly. Speaking of Tony Khan, we're giving him a lot of shit. We're burying him on this episode, but if there's anything I gotta say good about him, it is Tony Khan has flagged off any sort of, consequences or anything like that. He has made changes to Dynamite. He has willingly made changes to Dynamite as he has let his guys participate in the services of Bray Wyatt, man. According to a report from Fightful, Khan notified the entire roster on Monday that they are not required to attend AEW Dynamite if they want to attend the services of Wyndham Rotunda. The AEW president is more than willing to rewrite episodes of the episode of Dynamite if need be. As of writing, there is no word when Bray Wyatt services will be taking place, but many talent who will be attending the services will need some travel time. Yeah, truly commendable. Absolutely. Absolutely. If there's anything we got to say about Tony Khan, he handles situations like this perfectly, for sure.
Oh, 100%, man. That's one of the things he's really good at, man. And good for all those guys that were able to go, man. Truly.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I believe what is our final piece of AEW news before we move on to the predictions here, AR Fox. AEW feels AR Fox hid information about his inability to wrestle at Wembley at All In. Sean Ross Sapp noted behind Fightful's paywall that AEW feels that AR Fox was not forthcoming about his situation with All In. The company booked him anyway, even though he apparently knew wrestling in London would be an issue. We're told that AR Fox was planned for the match with Swerve Strickland against Sting and Darby Allin at All In, unlike the situation Rey Fenix, where he was never truly set for the match, and he was planned to be removed. It was noted to Fightful that Fox hasn't worked international dates since 2016, and the company did not feel like he was forthright about his inability to work outside the country. Though we haven't heard exactly why he couldn't, ultimately the late switch caused what we saw unfold on Dynamite with Fox taking a pin and losing to Nick Wayne. We're told despite being well liked in the company, there was heat on him for the situation. That's fine. So you had to kick him out of the group that he was doing really good in and completely make the guy look like a piece of shit and fucking bury him like that?
Like, the thing about this whole situation that baffles me is, they just booked him anyway. Did they actually ask him, hey, you can work London, right? I'm sure they never asked him. Yeah, he should have said something like, oh yeah, before you guys book me, I can't make it. Can't make, any international show. Yeah, he should have said that. But AEW also should have been like, hey, you can work these things, right? Because I know they didn't ask him. They just booked the fucking match. And then they found out. And Tony Khan was saying on the media scrum how that was the plan with Rey Fenix the whole time. No, the fuck it wasn't. Stop lying. You booked that man, and you learned his visa wasn't good, so you fucking took him off. Stop lying, Tony Khan. But, I don't get the heat on Fox. I really don't. And especially if he hasn't worked one since 2016, wouldn't that be a sign? A smart, logical production of a company would say, let's verify with everyone we plan to put on this card that they can make it. Nope, not at all.
Wow, Logan. That is pretty badass. I'm looking at it now. Brody King and Darby Allin 2-pack from Quake by the Lake. Very
Interested.
cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it looks fucking dope. Yeah, it looks fucking dope as fuck. For sure, man. But yeah. So yeah, that is the AR Fox situation, man. I like look, even if again, man, even if this guy, dude, I really was really trying to get that greatest hits Bray Wyatt, the Ultimate Deletion one that they put out. That one and the Ultimate Edition were obviously must get since San Diego Comic-Con. But man, fucking sold out already, bro. So I'm gonna have to wait for them to come back. Yeah, sold out within quick, man, fucking quick. So again, even if AR Fox couldn't work the show, man, it's like, did you really have to fucking do all that to him? You couldn't have just said, oh, okay, we'll book around it. You had to do all that to him?
Sounds extra to me, man. That's annoying.
It really does. It really does, man. And yeah, that's our last for the AEW stories. Actually, we do have one on an ex-AEW guy. Brian Pillman Jr. Brian Pillman Jr. has started with NXT this week per PW Insider. However, there is no rush to debut him, as the initial plan is to get him into the Performance Center system.
That, man.
Yeah, I'm happy for Brian Pillman, man, and I hope I hope he does great, man. I hope he does great. I think he had a lot of upside, and yeah, I really hope he does great for sure.
Truly, man. I hope everything goes well, man. I hope everything goes well for him in the next team, man.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. Speaking of people that signed, man, AOP, the authors of Pain, Akam and Razor, have potentially been under WWE contracts since 2022 per Fightful. AOP haven't wrestled at all since being released in 2020, with their wrestling entertainment service shows in Europe getting canceled last year. Why the fuck aren't you using them? Um, uh,
Like, give a million things you could probably do with these guys, and you don't do anything. You just give them money for nothing. The fuck? I never understood that.
I mean, what the fuck? Who's Triple H think he is? Tony Khan? He's just fucking. He's just paying him just to fucking just to be employed. What?
Oh, the Wolchek. Like, the fuck, man?
Who
Where
do
are they?
Who do these guys think they are? Ace Steel? I mean, what's going on here, man?
Literally, you pay to do fucking nothing. Why aren't they being used, bro? They're a great talent.
Yeah, I don't get this at all. Why the hell these guys aren't being used is completely fucking beyond me. I do not understand it whatsoever. Use them. You got them. I mean, fucking use them, bro. I do not understand. I do not understand why you're not using them and you have them signed. When, again, the tag division could easily use them, bro. Right after WrestleMania, that's another team you could have added after WrestleMania to make the Raw after Mania a little fucking better.
Literally, man. Literally, nothing.
I don't get it, man. I don't fucking get it. Would have added some great challenge. You could have built them up for Sammy and Kevin. You could have built them up, or you could have built DIY up for Sammy and Kevin to have DIY come back face to face with the AOP. I mean, what the fuck? There's a ton of story you can tell there, and they're doing nothing. Fucking per usual. Good lord. Good fucking lord, man. So, Logan, why is AEW bringing in Dennis Rodman? Dude, I wish I had a fucking answer for you. I fucking wish I had a fucking answer for you.
AEW, CW. What the fuck is happening to this company?
Oh my god.
What is happening to this fucking place, man?
Oh, CM Punk can't make it. I got it.
Dennis fucking
Dennis
Rodman,
Rodman.
dude.
Like, dude, if you want to have him sit in the crowd and come out after the show like they did Giannis, sure. That's a great,
Cool.
it's a cool hometown thing to do. Having him on the fucking show, man. I mean,
You're kidding me.
you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. You gotta be serious right now, bro.
You can't call anybody else for fucking. Can't call Will Ospreay and ask if he can fucking make it or something. You gotta get Dennis Rodman.
Unfucking believable. So, John Cena, man. So, breaking news. WWE has announced that John Cena will appear on SmackDown for 7 consecutive weeks following his return this Friday, September 15th through October 27th. So we will have quite a bit of time with John Cena in the WWE, a little under 2 months. Oh my fucking god, Logan. God, do not say that.
If they do that, Logan, they're gonna have to pay me $50 fucking dollars to watch this fucking pay-per-view.
Dude. Oh god, what if they end up putting him on All Out against fucking like a jobber or something?
Oh, dude, if it's against anybody, it's gonna be around like the Jeff Jarrett circle.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
Dennis Rodman versus Jeff Jarrett.
fucking shoot me in the fucking face. So yeah, John Cena will be here for quite a bit of time, and there's actually a rumor going around. According to WRKD Wrestling, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes
Fuck yeah, dude.
has
Get
been
it.
discussed for a potential match for John Cena for his time back in the WWE. Okay, first of
Dude, I
all,
need it.
I do need it. I do need it.
Mhm.
But first of all, how the fuck are you going to do that with John Cena being on SmackDown and Cody Rhodes being on Raw?
Who cares? I don't
Fair,
fucking care anyway.
fair point. Fair point, but another logic gap, to say the least.
Mhm.
And aren't they supposed to be giving the vibe of like keeping Cody away from Roman here? Just me. But also,
Mhm.
a Raw without Cody is going to make that show that much more unbearable.
Mhm.
It's already unbearable. It's already unbearable with him. But without him, we're looking at a rough watch, bro. Like, even rougher than it already is.
And if, from what I'm hearing, if Cena's gonna be like in this bitch for like a month or two, like here, I can see him doing both.
That's true.
And I
That is
wouldn't
true.
mind that at all. And I will take, bro. You know how much money I will give these people if I get to see, or if I just get to watch fucking John Cena pull what he did to Roman to Cody.
Oh,
The person he thinks is the ultimate babyface just gets fucking destroyed by the ultimate babyface. Please give me that, dog.
yes.
Please, for all of God.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Absolutely, bro. So, Cena, that's another thing, too. Roman's probably getting the next 2 months off, so they're going to replace that with Cena.
Mm.
That's a great point. That's a great point. But if we are getting this, I know I want to see Cena versus Cody, but I don't know if now is the time. Because I mean, we could build it to Survivor Series, but if Cena's only here till October 27th, then that leaves like a whole nother month for like Cody to just kind of build the shit by himself. Which is like I don't want it to be like the Mania build with Austin Theory, where Cena showed up once, did a promo with him, and then after that we never seen him ever again, and it was kind of just like that was like the only thing they used for their whole build up was that one promo segment. I need to see these guys go at it a couple times. I need them to actually give off the vibe that like Cena is missing stuff he has to do because he needs to, settle this with Cody. That,
Cool that boy.
yes, absolutely. So, I don't know. So that's the only thing that's concerning for me.
It could definitely be here longer than we think, though, but still, because of this writer's strike, I mean, what fucking movies is he gonna go be able to film? Nothing, barely anything could be filmed right now.
Exactly.
It's certainly nothing that's good enough to have John Cena in it, so, I mean, I I could see him staying a little bit, at least enough till Survivor Series, and if so, please, please.
Definitely, bro. Definitely, man. So yeah, that's the news on John Cena coming back and a rumored opponent for him. Yeah. That is true. That is true. So if that's the case, I would like to see Cena and Cody go into Survivor Series.
Oh yeah.
That would be a fucking treat if I ever seen one. Dude, Cena and Cody, fucking, Cena and Cody, Bloodline, Fatal 4-Way, fucking Sammy, KO. I guess Cody wouldn't be able to do War Games then. And Seth and fucking somebody else against the Judgment Day and JD McDonough. Shit could be pretty fucking heat, man. Shit could be pretty heat. But yeah, dude, I mean, yeah, that's sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. It sounds like we got a pretty fucking good card right there.
I hope so, man. I really hope we get this, man. Plus, like Bill said, man, Homelander versus Peacemaker, gotta give it to me, man. Gotta give it to me.
I like it. I like it, bro. Like, on All In, how we got fucking GM versus Sweet Tooth, man. I don't know which one's better.
I think GM Punk, man. I think the chairman, CM Punk, man.
I think CM is actually short for commissioner.
That is true.
Commissioner Punk.
Commissioner made, chairman made. Who knows, man? Dude's just running the fucking company.
All right, man. Enough joking. Let's talk about...
Let's get to the real joke.
Dude, this weekend, last year, was one of the best weekends in terms of in-ring, shows, in terms of pay-per-view quality. In terms of pay-per-view quality, this weekend last year was one of the greatest weekends you could possibly ever fucking ask for as a wrestling fan. I mean, seriously. You had Clash, which was easily the best WWE pay-per-view from last year. Easily. That shit was fucking fire. That shit was fucking fire, man. You had Clash at the Castle. Amazing. You had All Out. Great show, man. Great show. The quality of the show itself was fucking great. But here we are, 1 year later, and these are two of the worst pay-per-view cards I've ever fucking seen. Or 1 year later. I think I said two. 1 year later, here we are, and this is one of the worst fucking pay-per-view cards I've ever seen. This shit sucks.
Oh, it's garbage. Complete dog shit, both of them. Payback is about as boring as WWE has produced the last fucking year. And All Out's easily their worst card they ever produced. What the fuck, man? What is this weekend?
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. So, the first, can't even call this a match. We're having a Grayson Waller effect on Payback against, or with, special guest Cody Rhodes.
The Grayson Waller effect.
Oh.
Yeah, if the Cena rumors are true, this is probably where it starts. And I could see them at first teaming together against, Grayson Waller and somebody he chooses.
I can see it.
I could definitely see something like that happen on Raw or SmackDown.
Or I could see them doing that like the same night.
Yeah.
I could see them doing it the same night.
Yeah, we'll tell him, find somebody in the back where he wants to come out and help his ass can. And it's going to be some random ass fucking person. I could see that shit.
Like fucking Karrion Kross or something. One of these guys doing nothing. Yeah, I don't know. This is... Yeah, I would assume it's going to be this spot too. Yeah, because the Cena rumors are very heavy on for Payback. So
definitely, I could definitely see this going on.
Definitely, man. And the next match is for the U.S. title, Rey Mysterio versus Austin Theory. I don't know how they fumbled Austin Theory so hard, bro, but when he first won the US title, Dude was sick. Dude was fucking
Oh, yeah.
sick. And here we are, just a couple months later. Well, it's been a while. Here we are, like 9 months later, and this guy feels so dead in the water, and Rey Mysterio is the U.S. champ. Okay. I just can't wait till he drops it to Santos, or the rumor is that they put the title on him for him to drop it to Solo. So that can't come fucking soon enough. It really fucking can't.
Either one I fucking hope for, man, because what the fuck is any of this, bruh? Austin Theory. Austin bore me. The fuck?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Ray here, man. I'm gonna go with Ray.
Same, man. Same. Nick to Ivy's Ray win.
And for the next match, I know this one's everybody's favorite feud, the Steel Cage. Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus. Get this fucking shit over with. Get this shit over with. I'm gonna go with Becky here. Yeah. I
hope it finally ends, man. That's all I hope.
I have no much more to say on this fucking monstrosity.
The feud's been absolute gold, man, but I think it's finally, sadly, gonna end with Becky winning, man.
Yeah, yawn is right, JT. And the next match for the Women's World Championship. Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez. What? Trish wants to face Rhea next. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh.
Trish. If she is, I could see her being here till Mania.
Oh, fuck. God.
Yeah, but... who cares? Who fucking cares?
God, man, we might need a fucking call intermission, dude. I gotta go get a fucking energy drink talking about these goddamn cards.
I swear to God.
This one's obviously gonna go to Rhea. There's no point in having Rhea lose. She's hot right now, so she's been hot, so there's no point.
No, exactly.
Yeah. And the next match, we have The Miz versus LA Knight. This one's actually had a pretty decent build. Actually, I've liked the promo back and forth that they've had quite a bit, actually. So this one hasn't been too horrendous in terms of their promos back and forth. So yeah, not the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life, man. But it's been pretty good in my opinion. If it's not LA Knight, then somebody needs to be shot and killed. So.
No, exactly, man. Exactly. Obvious LA Knight win. And good to see, man. Good to see.
Absolutely. Thank you for keeping me on tabs with this, Logan. Holy shit, that is sick. Damn. There's a acclaimed ringside exclusive 3-pack that they're showing off. That shit looks fucking fire. But yeah, man. So it's about time we get AEW figure news, bro. I mean, it has fucking been forever, dude. It's been forever, man. So the next match, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus the Judgment Day. It does not have the pink scissor belts, man. You're going to have to give Jazzwares like another 2.5 years for those. Their production in terms of keeping up with stuff on television. Like, I just bought a Jamie Hayter figure the other day. The figure just hit stores. The fucking attire and the look of the figure is based from November of 2021.
Dude, what the fuck?
And here I am getting it 2 years later. Mattel is like on it. Like, they'll get that shit. If they'll get that shit to you in 9 months, and if you really want something quality, you'll have to wait a year. But what's an extra 3 months? They're on that shit. Jazzwares, forget about it. If I want, like, something that I like on AEW television right now, like if I wanted MJF for his All-In attire, I will see that fucking figure in 2025. I shit you not.
Good lord.
But anyway, back, as you guys can see, I'm trying to not talk about these shows.
Literally, bro. Literally.
Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus Finn and Damian Priest of the Judgment Day. Rhea said if Finn and Damian don't lose, or Finn and Damian don't win, then there's going to be changes, immediate changes to the Judgment Day. Pretty much, I think whoever takes the pin here is getting kicked out of the fucking group. And I'm obviously gonna go with Sammy and Kevin for sure.
Definitely, man. They're definitely gonna win. And I can't believe I'm saying this. I hope Finn Balor gets pinned, man. He needs to be the one to get kicked out that group, man. Not fucking not Damian Priest.
Yeah, but if it's I said this to you the other day, man, but if Vince is booking this, you know he thinks that those money in the bank briefcase holders, they can lose as much as they want because they're going to be the world champ soon. So if Vince is booking this, Damian Priest is absolutely taking the fucking pin.
Exactly, man. So let's hope so, man. Let's hope so.
Definitely, bro. So with that, this brings us to what I would assume is the main event. Seth freaking Rollins versus, I was going to say Johnny Gargano because I'm looking at Durante's comment. I fucking wish, man. God, I fucking wish.
They need to get Tommaso Ciampa on fucking media scrum just so they could ask him where the fuck Gargano was at.
Seriously, bro. Seriously. I need somebody to ask Triple H where the fuck is Johnny Gargano.
Exactly.
So, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Seth freaking Rollins for the WWE title, or the World Heavyweight title. Seth, why is this a main event on a pay-per-view? Like, Seth being here, absolutely. With fucking dead-ass, cold as ice Nakamura, nah, this ain't doing it for me.
Oh, hell no, man. Did they confirm this as the main event?
No, but I would assume either.
I feel like that women's match is gonna be the main event, that Becky match. I really do.
I don't know if they're that stupid, but they have proven to be pretty stupid before. So
They're pretty dumb, man. And no way they see this as a big match, man. I mean, Triple H might, because he's old and work, but this shit ain't it, bro. And Seth is getting that win easily.
yeah, I mean, like Logan says in the chat, it's not that like the point of them feuding is bad, right? Like it's just Nakamura is just fucking dead in the water to me, man. I'm sorry, bro, but I don't feel anything when he comes out, man. Like nothing.
No, exactly. It's like, why are you here still?
Yeah. So, yeah, but this is a easy Seth win, which also, I want you guys to understand how silly Nakamura is going to look. He can't even beat Seth with a fucking fractured back. I want you guys to understand that this guy's going to be even more dead than he was after the losses to Jinder Mahal this Saturday night.
Exactly.
Can't beat the guy with the fucking fractured back. Can't beat him. And All Out. AEW All Out. Yay. Woo! Well, Logan Paul was one thing. But the thing is about that, like, Logan says, look how many people haven't beat Seth with a broken back. Apparently, nobody else knew about the shit. It was Nakamura that knew about it, because I guess the whole point was, Seth was shocked that anybody knew about it. So, Nakamura is going to be dead. Nakamura is going to be dead as fuck. I mean, saying it won't do anything to him, I think you're right, because he's already in the fucking dirt. And he's never came out of it. So, in that sense, you're right. It will not do anything to him. It's not going to... Nothing's made the guy look better. Nothing will make the guy look worse. He's going to lose. And he's the one guy who knew about Seth's injury. Apparently, none of the other guys knew about it. And they lost. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And, I know Nakamura is going to target the back, and he's still going to fucking lose.
And yeah, he's not gonna be much worse, but I mean, you can only fucking dig a grave so deep. At the end of the day, it's a grave.
Exactly. It's all just surrounded by dirt any fucking way. So,
oh, more it is, man.
All right, man. All Out. First of all, what the fuck am I looking at on my screen? What the fuck is this match? What the fuck is this match? New Japan Strong champion Eddie Kingston. Wait, what? New Japan Strong Openweight champion and the ROH Pure champion Katsuyori Shibata versus ROH World Champ Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Yuta in a fucking tag team match. What the fuck is this? What is this?
Why, bruh? Why the fuck is this happening? I don't care. I guess Kingston? I don't fucking know. I don't care.
What I think's going to happen here is Eddie and Shibata are going to win. This is going to all culminate with Claudio versus Eddie at Grand Slam. And, at Grand Slam, they'll do Claudio versus Eddie. Eddie's from New York, and then Eddie will take the Ring of Honor title from Claudio in Queens, New York.
I could see it, man. I could definitely see it. But, fucking hell, why is Shibata in it? Like, what? I don't fucking know, man.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with Eddie and Shibata, and then this is going to lead to Eddie getting his moment, winning the ROH World title at Grand Slam. So, yeah.
Good for him, man, I guess.
Yep. Good for us, man. We got to watch this shit Sunday. What an embarrassing show to bring to the fucking United Center.
Literally, out of all the outs, this one is in the United Center.
Not 2021. Dude, could you imagine that amount of people? That thing would have been sold out. That thing would have been sold out, easily fucking sold out. And could you fucking imagine what would have happened at the end with Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson debuting? Could you fucking imagine how loud that arena would have been?
Oh, dude, it would have been insane. It would have been perfect.
Unbelievable. Chris Statlander defends his TBS title against Ruby Soho. Please put the fucking title on Ruby. Stat's reign has sucked. It's gone. AEW has a fucking problem where either they have a championship reign last fucking 3 weeks, or they have it fucking last like 8 months and do absolutely nothing with the person.
No, exactly. Fucking Statlander's had a fucking Orange Cassidy reign where she just wins random nothing matches, and it's been pointless, man. Just get it on Ruby.
Yeah, absolutely. No, Logan. Survivor Series is at All-State Arena. WWE usually doesn't go to like anywhere else in Chicago. They like
Yeah.
solely stay in the Allstate Arena, or I mean, it used to be called the Rosemont Horizon. But yeah, they only go to Allstate. I believe they do the UC for like live events, but you know how WWE is. It's too expensive to run TV out of there, even though they can easily pay for it. But I digress. Whatever. Yeah. So for the sake of having this fucking championship reign not be an Orange Cassidy championship reign, I'm going to go ahead and say Ruby, but that's wishful thinking.
Same, exactly, man. Exactly.
2 years ago, she debuted in AEW, and 2 years later, she's on one of the worst cards I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Still have a win championship.
Good Lord. Yeah, no kidding. And the next match, FTR and the Young Bucks versus Bullet Club Gold. Okay.
The fucking segment aired on Wednesday. I think that the second that segment aired on Wednesday, where the Young Bucks were apologizing to FTR for like not shaking their hand, they fucking scrapped whatever they had planned for any type of future CMFTR shit. That was my instant fucking fucking reveal of we ain't doing nothing like that. They're gonna be homies now because Phil had to go fight somebody.
Yeah, I can see it. And I'm going to go with FTR and the Bucks here. And I just can't wait to see Bullet Club Gold on All Out. Man, I'm pumped for this one, man.
Man, I fucking I can't wait, man. Yeah, I think it's definitely gonna be FTR and Bucks, man, and then I could see us eventually, probably a Grand Slam or something, getting the trios tag match, FTR Bucks Guns. Sadly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's that one. And the next one, the guy that should be the fucking real world champion, Samoa Joe, defending the ROH World TV Championship against Shane Taylor. All the casual AEW fans, I genuinely want to know their reaction to seeing this match made. Samoa Joe versus who?
Who the fuck is this? What the fuck is this match? What the fuck is this pay-per-view?
Oh shit, Logan, what the fuck is going on? A 4-pack?
Damn, that's Wardlow. Yeah, it sucks.
Let me. I'm trying to find pictures of it. But I'll find them later, dude. I seen a lot of people saying they want Samoa Joe to just drop this ROH TV championship so he can get the fuck out of purgatory and Ring of Honor, and I kind of hope so too. I'm gonna hate seeing Samoa Joe lose again because the guy should be the fucking real world champ during this pay-per-view. But I mean, what the fuck? What the fuck are we doing, bro? I mean, seriously, man. But yeah, get him out of purgatory. Get him out of purgatory, man. And it's gonna suck seeing him lose again, but yeah, we got to get him out, bro.
No, exactly, man. Exactly. Gotta get him out. And exactly. I just hope he loses it so he can be an AEW mainstay. Don't know how he's fucking not, but that's what should happen.
Seriously, bro. Seriously. Aha! I think I have found the pet. Did it already fucking sell out? Oh my god, it did. Holy shit. I think it already sold out. Damn. Yeah, that's definitely a must get. It comes with all them belts. Oh yeah. For sure. For sure, that's a must get. Jesus, I need to I need to add that shit to my list. Because what the fuck?
If only it came with, what the fuck is
No.
her name? Jade Cargill,
Oh,
TBS title.
no fucking thank you.
Yeah, boy. Let's
Um,
get it.
yeah,
We need Jade back.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and say Samoa Joe. I'm gonna go ahead and say Shane Taylor, just for the sole purpose of getting Samoa Joe the fuck out of ROH purgatory, which, like I said,
Yeah.
is a crime because he should absolutely be walking into the show as the real world champ. But Tony Khan can call an audible to save his life, so that's that.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
And the next match, I can't believe I'm this bored talking about an all-out card. I'm literally looking
Yeah,
at figures in between because that's making me
I
more
mean,
excited.
I was waiting for this to fucking end already. Fucking all out, man. I'm waiting for this weekend to just be fucking over with.
Yeah, I'm waiting for this fucking show to pass me the fuck by. Luchasaurus versus Darby Allin. Why do I have a feeling they're gonna flip the title right back onto Darby Allin because he's like he's like the best TNT champion they've ever had, so they're just gonna flip the title onto him because they think he can do no wrong with the title. Can you move the fucking guy up the card, or can you have him go after the international title or something different? Why do we have him keep
Exactly.
going after the TNT championship? And seeing Christian without the TNT championship is gonna hurt. It's gonna do a lot less for AEW television, man. That man, I'm telling you right now, man, he has done great with that fucking championship, and it's gonna be a fucking crime if they take it off of him. I'm telling you right now, just to put it back on Darby Allin, which Darby Allin's the best TNT champ they've ever had. You
But
can't
don't take
keep
it off
putting.
the second.
Yeah, exactly. You can't keep putting the fucking title on him just because he was a great champ before. It's eventually going to run
Exactly, man.
stale, and you eventually got to move this fucking guy up the card.
Exactly, man. Exactly. I feel like it very well could be Darby. But I hope not, man. I hope it's Luchasaurus and Christian.
Oh yeah, I think Tony Khan is having an anxiety attack with having somebody hold the TNT title for this long. So I think Luchasaurus is done being his flavor of the month, and I think he's going to put the title right back on Darby Allin. So I'm going to predict Darby.
Sadly, I could very well see that happen, but I'm gonna stay hopeful and predict Christian. Oh, Luchasaurus. Sorry, Christian. I know you're the real champ. My bad.
He is. He's my champ.
He hates people that flunked around championships that they didn't win, man. I respect that. He would never.
He would never do something like that, bro.
Fucking guy, man.
So, and the smile is wiped right off my fucking face. Tomorrow night on Collision, Ricky Starks challenges Ricky Steamboat to a fucking strap match at All Out. Dude. What kind of fucking 2019 main roster WWE shit is this?
Like, that is trash, dog. What the fuck?
And then, bro, you cannot tell me GM Punk, you cannot tell me that GM Punk did not ruin this show. Because this is one of the worst fucking things on the card. And this would be completely different if this guy didn't get suspended. I don't know. This kind of shit, I never thought I'd see it in AEW. I never thought there was a place for this kind of shit in AEW. And clearly there fucking is. And clearly somebody's lost their fucking marbles.
Shit like this is why an alternative was created.
Yes. Shit like this is why the company was created. This company, AEW. Stuff like this is why AEW was created. The alternative. Because we wanted something alternate from what we were seeing.
Look, and I swear to God, Ace.
Oh.
I swear to God, dude.
Oh, I feel so bad for Ricky Starks. Way to derail his heel turn. Granted, it was a stupid heel turn to begin with because Ricky Starks was a very, very over babyface. And AEW just turned him heel just to turn him heel. And then that's it.
Makes the fucking. It is this fucking match. What the fuck happened?
Whatever happens in this match, I'm gonna predict Ricky Starks, and if I'm fucking wrong, then there's gonna be a whole different pipe bomb on Sunday night, a whole fucking different one, and it's gonna be right fucking here on the Notorious Heels fucking podcast.
Exactly, man. Exactly. So, let's just hope whoever Ricky faces, it better be he better win. I don't know. I don't care.
I don't either. The Great War. Powerhouse Hobbs versus Miro. This one should actually be okay. Pretty shitty build. The factory've been still helping Hobbs to try to get him back in the group, I guess. I don't know why they would put him in something like that in the first fucking place. But Miro and Hobbs itself, I think, is going to be a great big man on big man kind of fight. And I'm going to go ahead and say, Miro for this one.
I could see Factory getting fed up of trying to help him and just getting him to lose. So I could see Miro, man. I'm down for this match. And only like 3 good matches on the show, so I think it's going to be Miro.
Yeah, I'm going to go Miro too. And the next match, one of the only interesting matches on the show, Kenny Omega versus Konosuke Takeshita. I'll go ahead and say Takeshita. I'll go ahead and say Takeshita picks up the victory due to Don Callis or whatever kind of interference or whatever kind of cheating goes on. I'm going to go ahead and say Takeshita for this one.
Definitely, man. Definitely. I could see Takeshita winning. They love Takeshita. They won't beat Kenny in front of 80,000 people. So I might as well beat him in front of, they say 20, I'll probably be like, AEW but lately might be like 15,000 people. But yeah, I could definitely see Takeshita winning it, man. I'd be down.
Definitely, bro. So, with the next match, for the International Championship, Orange Cassidy versus Jon Moxley. You know what? We're probably not going to talk about this on Monday because, All Out will have happened by then. I really love what they did with Orange Cassidy at the end of Dynamite last week. I loved it.
I can't believe I'm saying it, but Orange Cassidy was like the best part at the end. Why can't we get that 24/7? He'd be fucking phenomenal. He did that 24/7.
And the kicker is, we're nearing the end of his title reign.
Oh, dude, I have a feeling he might fucking lose it at the fucking show.
I have a feeling too. I
think it is. I don't want Mox to beat him, and I think it'll be. I can't believe it. Like, what is wrong with this company, man? But
so at the ass end of his title reign, now you want to make him care about the title, or at least tell us that he cares about the title.
Cared.
Dude, he was fire at the end of AEW Dynamite, and it's like, if I could say one thing about Cassidy, he's been booked as a strong champion. There's been no story, but the story of his body breaking down is the only story that you could have told, and it's been decent. Like, I mean,
Right.
you haven't told any fucking story with him in the ring, so he's wrestling all these matches. The only story you're left with is to capitalize on the fact that his body could be breaking down, which they did. Just as
I
he
will say.
sits in the ring
Mhm.
and has a fire-ass promo, now we're nearing the end of his title reign. They couldn't have, if they would have did this the whole time, he would have been one of the best AEW champions in the company's history.
Oh, literally, man. Literally. And he's just gonna lose it right as he. Imagine fucking Roman Reigns as soon as the fucking Sami Zayn stuff starts. He just loses the title randomly.
Yeah. Right as he gets good.
Right as he gets good. What the fuck? And I love Mox. I genuinely do.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't need this title.
No.
He is not built for this title. He is. I don't want to be that guy and say he's above the title, but he's part of the main event scene.
Yeah.
Give this win to whoever beats Orange Cassidy to, I don't know,
Keith
an
Lee.
up and coming mid Carter, or someone like Keith Lee who is a main star that they don't see that needs a championship. Nobody. It's fucking Mox. And I love Mox. He's great. And I will say, if they're telling a story about the broken body, nobody better to break it than Mox. But, like, come on, bro. Come on. He doesn't need this at all.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. He doesn't. He doesn't, man. And it's just, it's hilarious to me that now, at the ass end of the title reign, now you want to make OC a little compelling. Absolutely.
A minute.
Okay, we're back. Yes, sure. Charlotte's software has been wiped. But at least for now. But dude, just at the end of this title reign, now you want to make this shit a little compelling. And the thing is about the international title, Moxley does select indies. So I feel the reason they're putting this on him is so he can go around, because Orange Cassidy only really defended it in AEW. He's going to go around the world, the GCW and all these other indies he does, and defend the title as if it's not already on fucking live television every week.
The actual important part to have a title on live television.
Yeah, as if it's not on television any week. It needs more recognition, I guess, from people that probably already know about it, because if you're going to a little indie show, you probably have heard about the AEW International Championship. But yeah. But
Exactly, man.
like Sir K said, if there's anybody who's gonna break the body of Orange Cassidy, who better than Mox? But like, it's just absolutely comical to me how at the end of the title reign, now they want to make this shit. Now they want to make Orange Cassidy more compelling than he's been throughout the whole fucking title reign. He's just been wrestling random matches the whole title reign.
Makes no sense, man.
It really doesn't. And as for this one, I actually am going to go ahead and say Jon Moxley. And that's wild that I'm going to say that. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and predict Mox here.
Oh, yeah.
And with that, what might be the main event, I honestly wouldn't even mind Orange Cassidy and Jon Moxley main eventing. I mean, it's the only AEW championship that is being defended at the show. No tag titles. Well, other than the TNT title, but that...
The TBS.
And the
best title.
Yeah, there's the other two TV titles. But other than that, as far as their other main championships, no tag titles, no women's title, no world title. The internet, out of all the AEW championships being defended on the show, the international championship match it does sound the most interesting. And hey, Orange Cassidy can get away with just having a match because we're actually on pay-per-view. That's the time and the place to just have a show full of matches. Not fucking Dynamite for the past 9 months. Actually, for the past 12 months. Better Than You, Baby. Defend the ROH World Tag Team titles against... I know it says the winners of the Rampage ROH Tag Team Battle Royal, ladies and gentlemen, it was the fucking Dark Order. John Silver and Alex Reynolds are having a fucking pay-per-view spot at All Out. Which, I hate the Kingdom. I can't stand the Kingdom. I think their act sucks. I think they've just been the redheaded stepchild in this whole Adam Cole and MJF story. Didn't that make a little bit of sense, though? Considering the alternative for that is Better Than You Baby versus Dark Order. At least the Kingdom's got a little bit of fucking story. Which, again, I don't like the Kingdom, but at least there's a little story to fucking work with there. The Dark Order have a pay-per-view spot on AEW All Out. Think about how wild that is. Think about how fucking wild that is in 2023.
It's a crime in 2023, man.
Oh my fucking God, dude. Do we see the turn here? I don't know.
Sure.
It should have fucking happened in front of 80,000 people, but it didn't. Is it going to make the turn less? In terms of crowd, yes, but in terms of the moment, no. The turn's still going to mean a huge thing because it's been a great story, but why?
But if the AEW World Title wasn't able to get that man to turn, the Dark Order is. Oh God, please no.
Unfucking believable.
You know what? They lose to fucking jobbers like that, and fucking Adam Cole just breaks his fucking mind. It would break mine.
It would. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's obviously, I don't even want to say obviously, though, because I feel like it could go to the other team. I'm dead. Better Than You, Bailey. I feel like it could go to the other team, and pretty much AEW built All Out simply around, like, the Better Than You, Baby split. So I'm actually going to predict the other team, which, could it be the Dark Order? Maybe, but maybe somebody gets attacked before the match, and maybe they kind of like shoehorn the Kingdom into here. But honestly, I'm going to predict the Dark Order, because if you fucking, dude, but it's all tricky, because I don't know if they're going to save it for Grand Slam. I don't know if they're going to save it for Grand Slam and then do Roddy versus MJF in the main event and then have Adam Cole turn after that. I don't know, man. I feel like they're just dragging this shit out. I feel like I really do. I feel like they're dragging it out. And yes, this is coming from the same guy who loves the Bloodline story, but there's always new layers being peeled back in the Bloodline story. There is, at least for me. Here, it's like, I don't want them to just keep doing the same stuff and it grow stale, because this has been one of the best stories AEW has ever told. And I feel like they're just dragging it out because it's been making them a lot of money. And I feel like they're deterring away from the moment.
Definitely, man. Definitely. So, whoever wins, it's obvious what's going to happen if the storyline's going to continue with them being together. Who knows? I think, yeah, we'll see at the pay-per-view, man.
For sure, bro. But other than that, man, that's everything, man. So yeah, my final prediction, for the sake of something saving this show, I'm going to predict the Dark Order solely because of the fact that I want to see Adam Cole turn on MJF, and I want to see this show at least be a little memorable for something. But I tell you right now, if they're not in the main event, nobody's turning. They're saving it for Grand Slam.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's that. And, yeah, man, so remember, guys, we will be live Sunday night with the All Out 2022 official show review. So yeah, man, we'll be live. We will be live with we'll be live with All Out, man. We'll be live with the All Out review. That is either gonna be that could be one of the best pipe bombs in Notorious Heels podcast history.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man. It has been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure, man. From always a pleasure for my Johnny Mayhem.
And now it's okay.
And that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this edition of the news and the Payback / All Out predictions. Remember, guys, we will be live Sunday night with the All Out 2023 review. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much. Thank you, guys. We love you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you guys on Sunday with the All Out 2023 official show review.
Peace.
I used to get deals on the bitch. Now I throw shields on the dick to stop me from that HIV shit. And niggas know they soft like a Twinkie fillin', playing the villain, prepare for this rap killing. Biggie Smalls is the illest. Your style is played out like Arnold when what you talking about, Willis? The thrill is gone, the black Frank White is here to excite, throw dick to dice. Bitches are like I'm brainless, guns are like I'm stainless steel. I want the fucking fortune like the wheel. I squeeze cats till my clips is empty, don't tempt me. You don't want the fuck